Thanks so much for sticking with us. Joining us today, we have a couple of folks who've been pretty instrumental in doing something that we don't have to think a lot about here in the Fargo area because we usually have more than enough of this resource, but that's not always the case for everybody all over the globe. Joining us today, we have Maureen Bartelt. You are from Wellspring.
Yes.
And you are the adventurer in our bunch. This is Lex Silbernagel. He's from Border States, and you did something really cool recently. Tell me about what you did.
Well, a group of us went over to Zambia, Africa with Wellspring, and to see just what they're doing on the ground for water development and well drilling, and they call it WASH, water, sanitation, and hygiene.
Okay.
And
interesting. So while you were there, it had to have been kind of a culture shock going from a place that's sort of up to its neck in water a lot of the year and to a place where that's a really, really rare and precious resource. What was it like for people who live there?
well, they need clean water, and to get the water just consumes them time-wise. They can't get to school, they can't get their work done, and they'll spend hours every day going long distances to get the water.
Wow, that had to have been a real eye-opener.
Yeah.
Maureen, what is it about your organization that typically attracts people like Lex to pitch in and help?
I think the need, and a lot of people just don't realize that there are folks all over the world, over 8 million actually, that live every day without clean water. Mm-hmm. Like he mentioned, they spend a vast amount of time walking every day to collect water that's oftentimes dirty and will make them and their children sick. So.
Pretty heartbreaking, really,
Yeah,
when you
absolutely.
come from a place of plenty like the Red River Valley.
Right.
So, Lex, tell me what you guys did while you were there.
Well, we came in and into Kasama,
Yep.
and they took us out about 25 miles into the village areas, and then we went from How World Vision, who is the organization that Wellspring took us to meet, goes from development of the water and really development of the community. And we watched every step of that. But water is the jumping point. That's what gets everything moving, and so we got to see that in action.
It truly is the life source, isn't it? There isn't a
Yes.
lot in your day that you can do without water.
No.
You can't do much of anything without it.
Right. So what is Wellspring's mission?
To provide clean water for the people of the world.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple, but pretty critical all
Yes.
the same.
Absolutely.
And if you want a little bit more information about what Border States and Wellspring are doing for folks all across the world, how can you find out? How can you get involved?
Get involved. They can reach out to us either on our Facebook page, and that's just Wellspring for the World, or by going to wellspringfortheworld.org. Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you.
All right. Lex, final message for folks who are kind of taking water for granted, don't understand what folks all across the world are going through.
Well, getting water to the people that need it, it makes their lives better, and it makes a better world. And that's really, it's that easy, really.
Well, thanks for doing your part. It had to be an amazing experience. Lex Silbernagel, Maureen Bartelt, thanks so much for being here with us
Thank
today.
you.
Thanks for having us.
We are live at Detroit Mountain coming up after this break, where winter means it's time to head outdoors. And we check in again with